And to follow up on the promotion of the movie and the book.
Can you please stop calling it a promotion? What am I promoting?
You posted
Put
it.
it out on your platform.
But I'm promoting it?
Yeah.
Do you see me doing, do you see me in front of
putting it out there,
the
people
title?
are going to say that you are
Yeah, I put
promoting.
it out there just like you put things out there, right?
Yeah, but
And that's literally him. He is a news reporter. His job by definition is to promote the news.
Dynamite!
Talking about Kanye. I got tired of talking about Kanye because Kanye is going to spiral out of control, and he's going to continue to spiral. And it's just one of two things that are going to happen. He's either going to break down and start crying and apologize after he's lost everything, and we still shouldn't give him shit. He should suffer. There's no coming back for him. There's no apology for him. He doesn't get to come back. All right? But with that being said, you know, I refuse to have another conversation about Kanye, but, you know, you want to know the consequences of Kanye being able to do what he's doing? It gives people like Kyrie Irving a platform. Now, Kyrie Irving, I respect the man. I respect the man who stands on his morals. But if you dumb and you don't know it, someone's got to be able. Like, it just when people like Kyrie and Kanye can speak so recklessly. Like, I love how there's like people on the internet now. People in my timeline, I see you guys who are over here agreeing with Kanye. Like, well, he does make a good point. Shut up. Before you do something that your broke ass cannot recover from. You don't have enough in the bank for you to be saying reckless shit like that. Because wherever you work, I guarantee you, if they saw it, you'd be fired. Shut up. Oh, blacks are the real Israelites. Blacks are the right. You ain't left the country. And whenever you leave, you only go about 100 miles outside the country. If you haven't flown over 1,000 miles outside of the country, shut the fuck up. You're not an Israelite. You can't even afford to be an American citizen right now. Fucking getting the bus driver to take me from my car to the airport. Oh, I saw your name was Abdullah. Are you an Israelite? Abdullah is a Muslim origin name, you idiot. Of Yoruba, it's spelled with the I, no H. So it's definitely from Nigeria. Could you imagine trying to explain to me where I'm from and you ain't never been to what you talking about? This is what the side effect of Kyrie. Let's figure out.
To be stuffed with anti-Semitic tropes. Joe Tsai tweeted his disappointment Friday, and the Nets organization released a statement condemning all forms of hate speech. Kyrie tweeted a follow-up about the situation earlier today, and just a few moments ago, he addressed the matter when he sat down at the podium. Let's listen.
And it's a title given to Christ, Philippians 2:11, and my name translates in the Hebrew language as Yahweh. So I went on to Amazon Prime. I was like, you know what, let me see if there are any documentaries on Yahweh.
Kyrie name in Hebrew. I just have to know. Kyrie vocates case Greek Lord. Kyrie uses his release Greek translation to translate Hebrew into Yahweh. Okay. He does know that. And there's important things where you have to be able to give credit where credit's due. Good on him for knowing that about his name. But the shit he's about to say, you can't stand for it. And I want you to understand, a big part of straw man arguments like this is literally giving a little bit of truth and trying to bombard a bunch of BS behind it.
Yahweh. So went in the search bar, typed in Yahweh, that came up. Went out and shared it on my platform. That was my night. in terms of the backlash or what people call it, we're in 2022. History is not supposed to be hidden from anybody. And I'm not a divisive person when it comes to religion. I embrace all walks of life. You see it on all my platforms. I talk to all races, all cultures, all religions, and my response would be, it's not about educating yourself.
Yeah, see, and this is a written statement for him. So, like, he's reading from us, and I want you to understand. See, listen to how calm he is, because he's sticking to the script. The moment he goes off script, you're gonna see how frustrated and agitated it becomes. Because the truth of the matter is, you can't just regurgitate what you just seen. If you don't have the ability to think for yourself, you start to get frustrated. Let's see that progression.
On what Semitism is and what anti-Semitism is. It's really about learning the root words of where these come from and understanding that this is an African heritage that is also belonging to the people.
Why are black people so pressed about, because if I gave Kyrie a DNA test, his DNA isn't showing up that he's Jewish or he's from Hebrew or Hebrew. He's from West Africa. He is as Ghanaian as he'll ever be. But why are we so pressed in the black community not to acknowledge that we're just black? We're African, we're Nigerian, black, period. Why you gotta be extra? There's nothing special about you, kid.
Africa is in it, whether we want to dismiss it or not. So the claims of anti-Semitism and who are the original chosen people of God, and we go into these religious conversations and it's a big no-no. I don't live my way like that. I don't live my life that way. Excuse me, I grew up in a melting pot, and I say a melting pot of all races, white, black, red, yellow, Jewish, Christian, Muslim, and you can see the way I live my life now. I'm not here to be divisive, so they could push their agenda. I don't want to say they, because I'm not identifying any one group or race of people, but I'm in a unique position to have a level of influence on my community. And
he's in a position to have a level of influence on people in his community. Remember those words.
What I post does not mean that I support everything that's being said or everything that's being done, or I'm campaigning for anything.
No, I'm sorry. If you post on your social media, Kyrie, that beating children within an inch of their life is something you support, is something you like to watch but you don't support, you can't separate those two. If you post something out of context, and that's why context is important. You posted something out of context and now you're mad when people aren't coming to you with the correct context. We don't read minds. You're the one with the fucking third eye, not us. Oh wait, you didn't see that coming.
All I do is post things for my people in my community and those that it's actually going to impact. Anybody.
So you do believe in influencing and impacting people. Literally contradicting what you said 10 seconds ago.
Else that has criticism and obviously wasn't meant for them.
And he thought he killed it. See how he put the mic down like, no further questions, right?
Hopefully I'm understanding what you said, and I want to make sure I get it right because I don't want to misquote any part of it.
I don't expect understanding from a media conglomerate group that sincerely talks about the game of basketball, and then we bring up religion as if it's correlative at times when it's convenient for people to bring it up. So please just be direct with your question so we can move on from this and I can talk about the game and go home to my son, Elohim, and my wife, Marlene, okay?
Am I to take it that this was, what you shared was not something that you've even watched? This was, you did watch it, or either watch it or read it.
I had a lot of time last year to read a lot. Read a whole bunch.
The ignorance of this situation. Pick up the damn mic, you idiot. And he's over here saying that he had a lot of time last year to read books. Keep in mind, he wasn't allowed to play basketball because there was a statewide mandate for people who were going to be in large crowds to be vaccinated. Proof of vaccination. He chose not to be vaccinated. And like I said, that's his choice and he stood by it. Good for him. Good on him. But in all the books in the world, you chose to read all the wrong ones. Like, You chose to read all the wrong ones.
Much good and bad about the truth of our world.
So then do you, I guess, understand or not understand those that might imply that that work had anti-Semitic leanings in it? I only ask this because the tweet is still up there, so I
We're in
presume
2022. It's on Amazon, a public platform. Whether you want to go watch it or not is up to you. There's things being posted every day. I am no different than the next human being, so don't treat me any different. You guys.
We are treating you different. We're asking you questions and you keep deflecting to it's 2022. You don't have to read it. You can read it. If that's how you felt, if you want to take that same quote of content, when you saw it, you didn't have to post it. You didn't have to send it out there. But contrary to your initial comment where you're not an influencer, you're not here to rile people up, but you are. You do want to have an impact. You do want to be favored in the eyes of your followers. So that's why you did it, to garner this attention. And now you're mad that you're getting it. Look at how his disposition has changed because he can't go on his script anymore because he's being asked to think for himself. Mr. Third Eye can't seem to see by reading through between the lines.
Come in here and make up this powerful influence I have over top of the adultery of, oh, you cannot post that. Why not?
Because it's anti-Semitic.
I don't hear an uproar on that.
And they bleeped it out. But basically, on Twitter, when Elon Musk came back, the nigger was spiking. But there was outrage about that, Kyrie. People are talking about that, Kyrie. And once again, it's funny that you only see the shit that you want to see, but you claim to have this third eye that can see everything. I think your third eye is sort of like Ten Shinhan's eye. It's there for aesthetic. It's not there for a reason. Because you can't tell me with his third eye, there's no way that he gets hit. And it's funny how they never use it as like a trope or anything like that. Maybe he does in early Dragon Ball. Do I remember that as a kid? I clearly remember like Goku poking him in his normal eye and he's still being able to see with his third eye, which was funny to me.
I'm not here to be divisive on what's going on this or that. I'm not comparing Jews to blacks. I'm not comparing white to black. I'm not doing that. That conversation is dismissive. And it constantly revolves around the rhetoric of who are the chosen people of God. And I'm not here to argue over a person or a culture or religion on what they believe.
Religion is
this is
so
what is here. It's on a public platform. Did I do anything illegal?
Did I do anything illegal? That's literally you admitting that you might be wrong here, right? Like, because no one's accusing you of doing anything illegal. What people are accusing you of doing is posting something that is anti-Semitic. And now you're being asked to explain yourself and you don't want to. So why don't you just say, I did it because I wanted to? Oh, it's anti-Semitic. Well, that's up to you. That's your determination. That's not what I saw. Oh, it's funny how anti-Semitic people don't notice that they're being anti-Semitic. It's so dumb.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did I do anything illegal? Did I hurt anybody? Did I harm anybody? Am I going out and saying that I hate one specific group of people?
Based on that video, yeah.
So out of all the judgment that people got from me posting, I just, without talking to me, and then...
Yeah, because everyone has your fucking cell phone number. Hey, Kyrie, I would love to have a word with you, Kyrie. Share this with everyone you can. Kyrie, come talk to me. I would love to get you to fill in the blanks here.
I respect what Joe said, but there has a lot to do with the not ego or pride of how proud I am to be an African heritage, but also to be living as a free black man here in America, knowing the historical complexities for me to get here. So I'm not going to stand down on anything that I believe in. I'm only going to get stronger because I'm not alone. I have a whole army around me.
Kyrie, while we're on the topic
Stop
of promotion,
putting the mic down, you fucking idiot.
why did you decide to promote something that Alex Jones said?
Oh.
That was a few weeks ago. I do not stand with Alex Jones.
Oh. So you do backpedal. Huh? You backpedaling worse than the LSU DB getting beat in cover 3, baby. I love that. That's a deep cut right there. That's a deep cut. I like that. So you do know how to backpedal.
position, narrative, court case that he had with Sandy Hook, or any of the kids that felt like they had to relive trauma, or parents that had to relive trauma, or to be dismissive to all the lives that were lost during that tragic event. My post was a post from Alex Jones that he did in the early 90s or late 90s about secret societies in America of occults, and it's true. So I wasn't identifying with anything of being a campaignist for Alex Jones or anything. I was just there to post, and it's funny, and it's actually hilarious because out of all the things I posted that day, that was the one post that everyone chose to see. It just goes back to the way our world is and works. I'm not here to complain about it. I just exist.
And to follow up on the promotion of the movie and the book,
Can you please stop calling it a promotion? What am I promoting?
You posted
put
it.
it out on your platform.
But I'm promoting it?
Yeah.
Do you see me
By
in front of
putting it out there,
the
people
title?
are going to say that you are
Yeah, I put it out there just like you put things out there, right?
Yeah, but
Okay.
And that's literally him. He is a news reporter. His job by definition is to promote the news. Like Kyrie swears he's smart. But all Kyrie is proving is that he has no real friends around him to just tell him when to shut the fuck up. He swears he has the answers. But if Kyrie, and he's being dismissive right now, but truth be told, if he was on the debate stage, he'd be getting his life handed to him, served to him.
Okay.
It's not
you put
stuff-
things out there for a living, right?
right, but my stuff
Great.
is
So
not
let's move on.
filled
Let's
with
move on.
anti-Semitic
Let's
stuff.
move on. Don't dehumanize me up here.
I'm not doing
I'm
that.
another
You're
human
free to
being.
post
I can post whatever I want. So
you can post
say that and shut it down and move on to the next question.
But Kyrie, you have to understand that by
I don't have to
post-
understand anything from you.
But it's
Nothing.
not me.
Nothing.
By
It's no
posting
people that
what
you're
you
making up,
did.
bro. Move on.
But by
Good on
posting
this
what you
news.
did-
Next question.
Good on this news reporter for pushing the topic because he's deflecting. He's mad. Notice he's not looking down as much because those notes no longer serve him because he has to think for himself. And when Kyrie has to truly think for himself, he's exposed. And dare I say, this might be something that you can expose him for on the basketball court. When he's allowed to play his type of basketball, he can he'll dribble you to a fucking standstill. But if you force him out of his element, you might be able to get some defense. You might be able to get some defense that'll work against him. I'm not saying you'll stop him, but he's exposing his mentality, which is true of the body. The mind will break before the body.
Anybody
Do
is
you
going
guys
to
have
look
any more
at
questions
it,
for
and
me?
they're going to say,
You guys have any more
does he have
questions? Because this is going to be a
anti-Semitic
clip.
beliefs?
This is going to be a clip that he's going to marvel at. Is this any more questions?
But you're not answering the question.
Oh, this is another answering your question. Oh my God, let's make another Instagram clip so we could be famous again. Next question.
Kyrie, basketball related.
He's such a baby. He's such a baby, and he doesn't deserve to have his hand held. He doesn't deserve to have his hand held. Kyrie posted it, he stands by it, and he believes it. And the sooner he can say that he does, the sooner we can all move on from this. But sitting there and bitching and complaining about reporters doing their jobs and doing a good job of it for the first, I mean, yeah, you can accuse them of being clickbait and all that other shit. But when they're genuinely trying to get to the source of the truth, which is only locked up in your third-eyed mind, you motherfucker gotta let people know. The onus is on you to give us the information. For once in your miserable life, like, you can't tell me Kyrie's a happy individual. He's miserable. Ever since he left Cleveland, and basically LeBron told him, nah, motherfucker, you always gonna be Rodman. At least as long as I'm around. That shit broke him. And you can't elevate past it.